Hey, we used to be down by 10. Now check scope, boy, I knew I was destined to win. It's a whole bunch of losses I took on the chin. I just had to remember that just how it is. And that's just how it go. Lil' bro facing 20, he 20 years old. I'm 25, I done beat up the road. Went from New York to Texas and all the way home. Hey, I'm from the country. We putting hot sauce on a pork chop sandwich. The plug say he getting shit in from Cali, so he paying shipping and handling. I talked to some people, they told me you probably could blow. You just need a little management. Boy, I don't give a fuck about the industry. I find a plug and get rich off of cannabis. I don't give a fuck about the industry. I work a job as long as my son's straight. Bitch, I been him with this music since bro used to cook me a beat on the lunch tray. I hate when they act throwed off. That boy wanna crash in his head on a one-way. Bum from that dirty ass south for real. We'll set that bitch off on a Monday. But we'll set that bitch off on a Wednesday. Shit, I told my dog that he more like a brother to me, but I still pull a melee if he go against me. White boy, my name ain't Josh, but I keep the Drake in case they try to get me, and I call it burn on the hula hoop boy, cause they like to spin around some shit till they dizzy. I just told them to vibe, cause this shit just something to ride to. But stood on that same block for some years, working that bitch like a drive-thru. I cut off some people I love, and I still can't believe I'm the person they lied to. I hate little buddy, always on the net, talking about he a shark, but that fish should get fried too. Your ass will die too, for thanking you, Superman. Bro said he moved to the Ages to fuck some new hoes, and start catching plays out of Uber van. They be get wet as the Hoover Dam. If I out this bitch, I'm a shooter man. Bitch, I'm from Georgia, deep down south. We grew up on Jeezy and Gucci Man. As my uncle would say, on Gucci Man. We grew up on Friday and Pootie Tang. Used to eat on the noodles and noodle things. Leave the hood and come back like a boomerang. Leave the hood and come back like a junkie. Boy, I'm in the spot kicking shit, call me Mr. Miyagi. He big ass stick, but I don't play hockey. These 7'2", take the air out his body. We putting hot sauce on a pork chop sandwich. The plug said he getting shit in for Cali, so he paying shipping and handling. I talked to some people, they told me you probably could blow. You just need a little management. Boy, I don't give a fuck about the industry. I find a plug and get rich off of cannabis.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Did you know that you was only born into sin if you is a believer? Do you know that you is not sinning if you not a believer? I had a thought. I was just thinking through. Because we ain't great. We ain't gonna never be great. That you was born into it. You born into it. You can't. You was not born in some shit that you don't believe in. I was just thinking how psychologically we have been damaged as a people. We start off mentally knowing that we ain't gonna be great. Regardless of what you do, you ain't gonna never be great. There's a lot of church songs, and I was listening to some church songs. Damn it, that was yesterday. I was listening to some church songs yesterday, and I'm just thinking to myself, bitch, I ain't gonna never. I ain't worthy. I ain't never worthy or nothing. Like, I don't know, dog. I don't. I'm getting too old for this shit. Listen, I am really getting too old. We have been led to believe that we start off ain't shit. I just thinking, how in the hell that we did not? And believe in me, we some smart people. We just, damn it, it's some intelligent, educated, smart, bright people on the planet.
it just ain't gonna never, ain't gonna never quite get there. I don't. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Shout out to everybody who done made it past the weekend. You still alive out here in these streets. I'm just. That's a hell of a thing to teach your children, right? You was a born sinner. You were born bad because a sin is bad, right? A sin is bad. And sins is typically shit that you really want to do, or things that you want to do that does not agree with the belief system, with the religion. It's everything that you want to do and things that may make you happy is a sin. Damn, dog. Well, not everything, not all. I'm just saying, just like wow. I don't know, but yeah. Some sad thoughts, but I gotta have them. How's everybody doing, man? Today is June the 5th, June the 15th, 2026. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma's up in the building. What it do? Chicago is up in the house. Y'all come on in, sit yourselves on down, man. Hit the thumbs up. It say you cannot live in this world and not sin. Well, my thing was, you only fall under that umbrella if you is that. I guess that's how I'm gonna have to say it. You only fall under that sin shit if you believe it. Like people say, we was born in the sin. Yeah, that's a belief. That's what y'all believe, and then you is born in sin then. If you don't believe in that system, then you wasn't born in sin. I'm just saying. Mississippi's up in the building. What it do? Kentucky is up in the house. Y'all come on in. Y'all hit the thumbs up button, man. We finna jump right on into it. I've been on TikTok. And there I gotta stay on TikTok. TikTok, wow, boy. TikTok, boy. I think TikTok is a real place. TikTok is a real place out here in these doggone streets. I just gotta give it to you good people. I think TikTok is kind of better than Instagram. I think TikTok is better than Instagram. I like Instagram too, but because Instagram has the majority of people out here believing that shit sweet. Got people believing that everybody's just getting the bag. You know what I'm saying? That it got the bag. Women doing great. Women doing better than men. Well, let me fix that. Black women doing better than black men. It had y'all believing that type of stuff right there. But just in the whole, everybody just got the bag. It's doing great. Single motherhood is the best thing ever. I don't need a man. I'd rather be single and still smash. As if that's not a plus for a man. I don't understand. Do y'all know that women have been out here? Women make videos. I ain't finna be with no man. I ain't with no relationship shit. Ain't no man finna stay with me, and I ain't finna stay no man. I make my own money. I do everything else. You know what I'm saying? I don't even deal with men like that right there. All y'all is telling us is y'all doing what we wish would have been in effect back before I was born. You mean to tell me I don't have to pretend to want to be in a relationship with you to smash? You is lying to me. Listen. Y'all ain't hurt nobody. The majority of men who want to smash you just want to smash you, not relationship you. So with the abundance of women making these types of videos, do not get it twisted. When they making these videos, I got my own, I do all this right here. I don't need no man. That does not equate to I'm not allowing somebody to pee in me right now. Because they still getting peed in. They is still getting peed in. I want y'all to remember that. They still get peed in. They're just single, still getting peed in. And I just want to applaud y'all, ladies, for taking a stand. I really do want to applaud y'all for making your own damn decisions out here. But the videos come across as y'all trying to take a shot at men like, bitch, I ain't with falling for the man scheme no more. I ain't with that. And they be calling shit a scam and everything. Boy, I ain't with that right there. And me and other players like, where was this when I was growing up? Damn, I wish y'all would have been saying it back in the day. Man, listen. So we could just hunch and you going back to your crib, not going to mine? Shit, that's sweet. Like, you ain't looking for no, like, togetherness, no, like, connection, this and that. No. Oh, man, thank you. Y'all, it's starting to be a blessing. Listen, women is starting to be a blessing out here. Women is starting to be a blessing. Y'all ain't heard nobody, man. I promise you that right there. I promise y'all. But I was out here just paying attention to single mamas. And shout out to TikTok because TikTok, y'all on TikTok playing it from both ends. Y'all playing it from both ends. Single mama got the bag and all that shit, and then single mama can't make it. You know what I'm saying? But as I continue to watch the videos, it seems to me now a lot of you all is turning it into, I'm gonna get on the internet and say this shit just so I can get donations. Keep hustling now. I ain't upset about the hustle, but that's what it's starting to look at because, well, that's what it's starting to look like because of we watch what actually get the views and then we try to mimic that right there a lot of times. And when y'all seeing other people getting money, then y'all find a way to go out on and get a few of them dollars too. I ain't tripping. I'm just pointing it out. Remember, as of today, women been picking at men who stay with their parents. Let me say that piece again. Women been picking at men who stay with their parents, who stay with their mama, them, who still stay at home. They say that those type of men is weak men, and those type of men shouldn't even be dating. You should not even be dating. You still stay at home. What can you do for me? Right. Told y'all I've been on TikTok. I didn't know that there was a whole section of moving back in with your parents. And guess who got 90% of those, 95% of those videos? Guess who doing 90, 97, 8, 9% of those videos? Women. Throw me off. I'm like, this is a section that y'all got going on. So y'all just move. So everybody ain't got the bag like that. I am hearing women say, and don't feel less than, don't feel like a failure. It's a perfect time for you to regroup. Some shit. Damn it, it's one of them words. Huh? You should still feel strong. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just thinking all over the years I have been here, and you stay with your mama. You what? Well, I ain't heard it. I'm just saying, not being referred to me, but listening to other. Yeah. Women say that they need a reset. They call it a reset. I didn't know, but I've heard women get on videos and just talk to dudes any kind of way if they still stay at the crib. Now there's a whole. Damn it, and there's an audience for it, man. There's an audience for this. Do y'all understand that people is making the videos, but it's the comments for me. So there's more people in the comments who is going through the same shit, who is doing the same shit. I thought y'all were getting the bag though. I'm starting to like TikTok more than Instagram. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Y'all, they lying. Goddamn women lying. But now they making staying at home and or moving back in is a plus. I'm going to say that little part again. Now women is making it, well, black women, can we speak on it? Can black women is trying to make it seem as if living at home with your parents or moving back in with mama them is now a plus. It's a benefit. Sometimes God moves you in certain ways to where, you know, maybe God telling you to move back home. This is what they saying. Shout out to Samuel. Shout out to Samuel for the $7 cash app. Say, I have a 28-year-old stepdaughter. I hate her. Got to be more careful. You better get her from around you. You better get her from around you then. Ooh. Because if you hate her, she's done something very, very bad for you to hate her. And that means she can do something worse. That means keep her from around you. I'm just saying, though. I didn't listen to them. No way, Willie Bank looking nice with mama. I'm trying to tell you. See, in my mind, I would say that if you real grown and you move back in, let's call it what it is. It's a failure. Now, I'm going to say, hell, you got to do what you got to do. But let's not start to now saying it's not a failure. No, it's a failure. Your ass been out here fang-dangling, getting money, blowing money, making decisions. I'm grown, can't tell me what to do. And now y'all had got kids and shit. Y'all getting peed in and all this fly shit. We catching STDs on every Friday. You know what I'm saying? And now I can't pay my own bill. I can't pay my way. I'm finna move back in with mama them. But watch this. I got a few videos. And I'm listening. And they saying I'm finna move back home so I can now travel. And I'm like, so you want to move back home and live on somebody else's dime for you to be able to collect yourself and travel and go here and get the nice cars and... Wait a minute. I thought y'all was an adult. See, now there's a few players who done made the videos too, but when you listen to their reasonings, it's way different than a lot of the women. In my mind, the women is leeching off the parents. According to how they speaking on the decision that they had done just made. And how the hell do y'all got 3, 4, 5 children and with husbands? It's moving back on. Hold on. And in y'all late 30s. I can't take y'all serious. Hey, early 30s, late 30s. What the fuck? What is we doing? So I'm going to speak on it. I'm talk about it. And again, you got to do what you got to do. I ain't tripping, but let's not move the goalposts. If it's been bad for men to stay at home with mama or move back home, then it's just bad for you too. Shit ain't no plus. It ain't no plus, dog. No, hell no. We ain't finna do that. We ain't finna raise the children to believe that shit is not a failure. But then again, like I often say, you don't have to stay a failure though. But it is a failure. First off, let's go around here to Florida. My state, stand your ground state, go home state, please don't run up. We're in Fifth Eye Life State. We got fellas out here making bad decisions because they got caught. They make a bad decision because they ain't got caught. We got 58. We got 58 arrested in the record-breaking Florida child predator sting. 58. Go and put it on up real quick then.
More than 50 people arrested in a major child predator. Sting in Marion County. I'm News 6's Tylisa Hampton. The sheriff says some of those arrested were fathers, a coach, and even a former teacher. Now he's warning families of the dangers of online.
It is a wide scale of individuals. Pure evil is what it is.
It's called the largest child predator sting in Marion County.
Because I want to find every one of these pieces of
Every one of these pieces of shit trying to arrest everybody.
Dark pants, dark jacket, dark helmet, white shoes.
The sheriff says during Operation Bad Habits, detectives posed online as children ages 7 to 15, or as parents offering to traffic their child. In the 6-day-long operation, they arrested 58 men.
We caught illegals, we caught legals, immigrants, fathers, coaches, husbands, even a student.
Among suspects, Ashton
Did he say even a student?
Shakes accused of trying to meet a 15-year-old boy, telling officers he's a second-grade teacher in Marion.
Stop. They done put the teacher on blast because him like boys. Listen.
Shakes accused of trying to meet a 15-year-old.
Him trying to meet them boys.
Boy, telling officers he's a second-grade teacher in Marion. Only the district says he was no longer employed with them when he was arrested.
Okay.
As for Wyatt Bernstein, who is said to be a Little League football coach, investigators say also thought he was meeting a 15-year-old boy.
He want them. Listen, it's a abundance of our LGBT brothers who is getting caught with these minors.
One of his comments to the detectives online, telling the boy not to take a shower because he likes him to smell musty.
Like him a little musty. Listen, hold on, dog. Listen, he like him a little, just a little, like he been out there playing and stuff. You got a little must, a little sun on you. Huh? He like them boy with some seasoning. Go ahead, though. Look at his face. That's one of y'all baby daddies.
Boy not to take a shower because he likes him to smell musty.
Another man arrested was Matthew White, who was out on bond after previously being arrested during another child sex sting. And then
you got caught once before and you done got caught again. You need double life.
There's Matthew Salegi, who was accused of trying to meet what he believed was a 14-year-old girl at, of all places, the Marion County Jail.
I can't take him serious. He wanted to meet the girl. He wanted to meet him a girl. But let's meet up at the jail. Man, hold on.
County Jail.
He showed up in front of the Marion County Jail. At least he saved me some money.
The most important.
I'm gonna say him out of everybody. Sometime we got the he need to be evaluated. We gonna put his problem is he needs to be evaluated. He probably can't stand trial. He probably can't stay at trial because ain't nobody other than him gonna decide to meet with a minor at the jail. He been sought up.
County Jail.
He showed up in front of the Marion County Jail. At least he saved me some money.
The most important message for families is not just the warning, but a wake-up call to pay attention.
He got a highlight of you, brother, down there like that. He about to make me cry. He about to make me cry just due to laughter. When you just down bad, dog.
Money.
The most important message for
when you down bad, you got a truck there, they finna pound your little truck.
Families, it's not just the warning.
Just lay on your stomach, Bruce. It look like his name Bruce.
But a wake-up call to pay attention to their children online.
You going to jail today.
These predators
yeah.
simply found us. They found our profiles. They solicited us. The only thing that we did is we joined whatever application, whatever website.
Well, hold on to my colleague. He said that they found them. As far as law enforcement, no, they found them minors who they believe was minors. That's what they found. That's what they was looking for.
They solicited us.
No. Back it up a little bit.
They found our profiles. They solicited us.
Yeah, they found children profiles. That's what they was looking for. Minor profiles. Huh?
The only thing that we did is we joined whatever application, whatever website.
And some of those charges, they do include child solicitation, human trafficking, and a lot of child pornography. I'm News 6's Tylee
A lot of child porn out here in these streets of corn. You say, all right, way the women. The only reason they ain't speaking of the women because they ain't speaking of the women. We gonna leave this one, all of these to the men. They out here fang dangling. The men them fell short of glory on Operation Bad Habits. I like that title. I like that right there. Like Operation Bad Habits. Remember I had done did the story I think it was last week where I had done told y'all players mind your mind your business. I'm the one told y'all mind your business. Cause what happens when we make decisions behind monkeys? What did I tell you? What I had done said. I told y'all that we end up with our picture on t-shirt. That means dead, burial sites, and GoFundMes, and we can end up in the hospital, and we can end up beat up. We can end up getting shot up or shot at. Huh? Wasn't I the one been telling y'all that? Well, hell, we got 2 people recovering after an ex-boyfriend accused of shooting and ramming a car into an Osceola County fell out here in these streets. The story I had and did last week was similar to this. That's why I thought that this was the same exact story, but it's a different story. Look at him. Look at the decisions he made. Listen to the decision he made.
Trying to protect a friend, and now he's in the hospital fighting to recover from devastating injuries. I'm Michelle Imparato.
I'm Jesse Pagan. We are hearing from the loved ones of a young man who was seriously hurt in a crash while trying to help his friend get away from her ex-boyfriend.
This one here was the friend trying to help a friend get away from an ex-boyfriend. The one last week was the boyfriend trying to help his la get out of an argument or a situation with her ex. Just silly rabbits.
And that ex-boyfriend is accused of shooting into the car before ramming into the back of it. West 2's Patrick Perez is live in the newsroom tonight. Patrick, his friend was also hurt in this crash along with an Osceola County deputy.
And that's because this crash happened near the sheriff's office. I spoke with a close friend of one of the victims who described that scene like out of a movie. And while she says it's tough to see her friend lying on a hospital bed, she's hopeful that he makes a quick recovery soon. Speaking to me from his hospital room, Gilenis Bonilla can't help but get emotional when talking about her close friend, Danielle Rodriguez Martinez.
Well, I get emotional, obviously, because he's very special to me.
The Osceola County Sheriff's Office says Danielle was behind the wheel of a car being chased Monday night by the ex-boyfriend of his 17-year-old passenger and friend.
It literally feels like out of a movie. But knowing the way he is, he would have done it for anybody, to be honest.
Deputies
He put his life on the line for his 17-year-old friend. Just keep listening.
say 21-year-old Christian Rivera shot into their car multiple times before ramming into the back of it, causing Danielle to lose control and crash head-on into a deputy's patrol vehicle.
That deputy was actually responding to the scene to try and catch this guy who was chasing his ex-girlfriend.
The crash left both Danielle and his friend with serious injuries.
He has bruises all over his right side of his body, scratches. He has 4 broken ribs. He has his lungs collapsed, so they're currently draining that blood from his lungs right now.
Captain Kim Montez with the Osceola County Sheriff's Office commends Danielle for doing the best he could to escape the situation.
The 20-year-old driver did a really good job of staying calm and maintaining his driving composure while he was driving to get away from this guy that's on their tail shooting at them.
Gileni says it's no surprise that Danielle would put his own life on the line to help a friend.
Well, knowing the type of person he is, he always goes out of his way to help anybody that he can. He just has that in him to help people no matter what, and does his best to help people.
And the suspect remains in jail tonight, facing multiple charges, including attempted murder. As for that 17-year-old victim, we're told that she was shot twice, but is expected to survive. As for the deputy who was rammed into, or crashed into, I should say, he is doing okay. Live in the newsroom tonight, I'm Patrick Perez, West 2 News.
So we just ain't gonna pay attention to a 20-year-old got a 17-year-old friend out here, and we ain't gonna pay attention to a 20-year-old with a 17-year-old got a 21-year-old boyfriend. Huh? In the great state of Florida, you cannot, and I repeat, the age of consent is 18 years old. Huh? The age of consent is 18. Yeah, so the victim is 17 and the shooter is 21. About that young monkey. Yeah. The friend who is 20 with a 17-year-old. I know. Ain't y'all gonna say, well, what he got in common with her? Oh, wait, but the ages is close, so people feel different about it. Got it. In my mind, the 17-year-old need to be smashing the friend in. The 17-year-old need to go ahead on and just take care of her friend who put his life on the line. I know a lot of people will argue. Well, sometimes when you're friends, you just should be friends because you don't want to destroy the friendship. He damn near died. He damn near lost his life behind his friendship. So he took a chance. He took a chance of dying for his friend. You mean to tell me his friend can't take a chance of losing their friendship? Huh? To thank him properly? Nah, you don't think so? Just saying though. This is why you mind your own goddamn business. The 17-year-old picked the dude who she got into the situation with. She picked the shooter. I'm pretty sure that she was raised on not picking the shooter. But we done changed our thought process around here at the Willie Williams Show. To all fathers, please start telling the daughters to pick the shooters. Maybe they'll do the opposite. Tell them to pick the shooters. Tell them to pick the scammers. Yeah. So just tell them that right there. Don't be afraid. Y'all hard-headed out here in these streets. And it is what it is. But, hey, dog. Hey, man, now you're on your deathbed. Huh? Hugging your little nephew or your little brother or something. Huh? You can't get no monkey from your friend. Well, y'all play too much. Well, technically, ain't friends supposed to help each other? Technically? Huh? I saw this right here before I get into this other thing. As y'all come on in, y'all go down and hit the thumbs up button. Come on. It's a slow moving Monday. We got a few things. Slow moving. We have a 1-year-old who done got shot by the police. I know. Instantly people just, they're wrong. How you gonna shoot a baby? My man, what did the baby do? The baby did a lot. The baby did a lot. The baby was born. We gonna blame the victim. The baby was born. The family is saying that it's not right. There's plenty of other ways that this could have went. The officers, the police didn't have to do what they had done did. Because they done shot a baby. It's all the police fault. We have a family of a 1-year-old who was killed in the officer-involved shooting demands answers. We be demanding stuff that we really can't enforce if it don't happen. We be talking. We just be running our mouth. But let me go ahead on and put this up on the screen for you good people. I ain't even much gonna hold you. Listen to it.
I don't know anything right now. My grandson gone. I just want justice. The fast way.
I like what player had done did. A player had done said what he needed to say, something that typically don't get said out here in these streets, but he had to do it in an incognito way. People like me understand what he said.
Grandson gone. I just want justice. The fast way.
Tonight, the family of a 1-year-old little boy shot and killed by a police officer in North Mississippi calling for justice as the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation now takes over that case. Hi, thanks for being with us. I'm Shay Arthur. An adult was also injured after that shooting that started as a shoplifting call at the Walmart in Senatobia. WRG's Caitlin Barker is live in Senatobia tonight. And Caitlin, you spoke with those relatives just hours after that incident today.
Good evening, Shay. Well, I spoke with many relatives right now. They're very upset and understandably very emotional. And they tell me right now they have more questions than answers.
We don't really know anything. We don't know fine happened or whatever.
I haven't said shout out baby out for having her real, but
all we know is that a car was shot up and a 1-year-old baby was killed.
A family is heartbroken after 1-year-old Cohen Wiley was shot and killed during an officer-involved shooting at the Walmart on US 51 Sunday afternoon. According to NBI investigators, the incident involved Senatobia police officers and the Tate County Sheriff's Office. The NBI says law enforcement officers were responding to a shoplifting call. When officers arrived, they, quote, encountered 2 subjects and a juvenile child fleeing the store. Police say when they attempted to stop the vehicle, the driver drove in the direction of the officers, almost striking one. That's when an officer, quote, discharged their weapon before the vehicle fled at the scene.
It didn't have to happen this way. It could have been handled differently.
Nicole Wiley, a relative of those involved in the incident, says she doesn't understand how a shoplifting call could lead to a child being shot.
it always could have been handled different when they talking about the police. We never say that it could have been handled different when we talk about the suspects.
And a woman in critical condition that she believes was over diapers.
A Senatobia, Mississippi policeman shot.
Y'all broke. Say that again, y'all's broke. That is stealing out the stove for diapers. You're broke.
A Senatobia, Mississippi policeman shot. Open fire in a public setting over allegedly some Pampers.
After the shooting, authorities say the driver, along with the child's mother and the child, came to the local hospital where 1-year-old Cohen Wiley was pronounced dead and another individual had critical injuries.
I'm just lost for words, to be honest.
Everybody held accountable.
Someone need to be held accountable for it. It's just not right.
While this family grieves the...
So we're not going to hold the driver, the parent, accountable. That's what we ain't going to do.
loss of little Cohen Wiley, they tell me getting justice for the little boy is a top priority.
Everything and everybody that was involved needs to be held accountable. I'm not giving up until I get justice.
I'm not giving up. So this is a relative saying this, and the mother, because this is the mother, got this 1-year-old killed. The mother got this 1-year-old killed. If she was a driver, she got her baby dead.
Everybody that was involved needs to be held accountable. I'm not giving up until I get justice. It's a must.
It's a must. And what you gonna do? We be talking slick. It's a must to get justice. Well, what would look like justice to you when you and others is blaming the police officer? The police. This was a good shooting. This was a good shooting. That lady used the car as a weapon and the officer used his gun as a weapon. Huh? I'm just saying something. How you gonna get justice?
Now, this investigation is ongoing and it's currently being conducted by the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation. Now, the Senatobia Police Department also released a statement saying in part, quote, "We are committed to full transparency. As the investigation progresses and facts are verified, we will share as much information as possible," end quote. I'm Caitlin Barker reporting.
Yeah, we be talking slick. Lil' buddy dead though. Lil' buddy dead though. Regardless of whether they get justice or not. Lil' buddy dead though. You say he ain't gonna do anything to his child's mother or the driver. Facts. Facts. The granddad. He ain't gonna do shit. He ain't gonna do shit. He ain't finna go around there and slap that bitch down. Whoever was driving. He ain't finna do that though. He mad at the officer. This could have been handled different. All you had to do is jump out the way when she used the car as a doggone weapon. Why ain't you use your taser on the car? Silly shit. We just stupid. We really, man, listen. Hey, man, but feel how y'all want to feel, because y'all grown out here in these streets. Y'all is really, really grown, and y'all doing the best that y'all can with what y'all got. Let's go ahead on and jump into this right here. And what time it is? If 42. Am I over 100 with a thumbs up? I know I'm over 100 with a thumbs up. I know I'm over 100. We had 92. Oh, my feelings hurt. We should be over 100 before I start this next one. I need the support. Can't do it without you good people. Can't do it without you good. Go ahead on and hit the like button, share button, thumbs up button, the button. Come on. Let me refresh again. I'm pretty sure that y'all got to play over 100. Oh, we just got one person who was listening to me. Wow. He said, who will they blame for the child's off this earth? The police. He's trying to get a check. They're trying to turn that child into an asset. That's what they're trying to do. And I guarantee you that they did not have insurance on that baby. I'm pretty sure they had no insurance on that baby. Give y'all the pat on the back, but y'all done made over 100. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Roshan for the $2 super chat. He say, she say, I hit the number 93. I appreciate that right there. I called it a super chat. It was a cash app. Appreciate that right there. For real. Let's go on down here to Broward. Listen, times is changing. Prices is doing what it's doing. Things is increasing, and a lot of people is going through it. A lot of people, this is trying times, but shout out to all the believers. The Lord would not put none more on you than you can bear. So you're going to make it through. So according to the Lord, you is going to make it through because he ain't going to put more on you than you can bear. So you're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? Just as a believer, you gonna be all right. It's just the rest of us. It is what it is. But truth be told, man, a lot of people is getting evicted. A lot of people is, remember, people is homeless, but they're not being counted as homeless because they is living in their vehicles and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they're in their vehicles, so they're not homeless technically, according to the state and county and all that fly stuff right now. But there's a lot of people, specifically women, specifically single mamas, who they still got their little jobs and stuff like that right there. They still out and about, but they don't got no place to stay other than their vehicles. You see them every day. There's people who you work with who live in their vehicles. Depends on the company that you work with. Yeah. It's a lot of folks. Down in Broward, there's a single mama who is struggling as inflation numbers increase. Like all across the country, there's a massive amount of single mothers who is going through this right here. Let me go and put up on the screen for you real quick.
The top at 5:30. This week's inflation numbers showed food and housing costs went up over the last year, and that's hurting some families here in South Florida. One Broward County organization says it is seeing more and more mothers having to choose.
Oh, yes, it's called the unhoused. Yeah.
Choose between rent or food, or even having to live in their cars.
CBS News Miami's Manuel Bojorquez is your reporter in Lauderhill with their stories.
For all the mothers who is choosing between rent and food, let me explain something to you. We technically don't need to eat every day, and that includes your children. We shouldn't be eating every day anyway, so, you know, you're going to make it.
Manny?
Well, Lauren and Naja, the nonprofit Broward Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies Broward says...
Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies Broward. They said nothing about a man.
When you look at a parking lot like this, you see these cars. You just never know who might be having to use their car as a temporary home.
For Ashley Walker, it happened last night, the first night she spent in her car.
Don't know where to go. Anywhere I've looked around, prices astronomical. It's not feasible.
She's a single mother of two, lost her job as a dental assistant when she had to care for her father, and now works as a part-time waitress while her teenage boys stay with a relative. She stays strong for them, but is at her breaking point.
I'm tired of hiding from my kids that I need help sometimes. But every day I'm figuring it out. I'm just tired of being in survival mode.
The nonprofit Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies helped Walker fend off eviction, but that only lasted so long.
How often are you hearing these stories? I mean, I don't even know if I could count it. That's how often we are hearing it.
Executive Director Dawn Liberta says many of the women they help are one family emergency away from losing their homes. By one estimate, 44% of renters in Broward County are housing cost burdened, meaning they spend more than 30% of their income on housing.
No one should have to make a decision on whether to feed their kids that day or pay their rent.
Walker is looking to pick up extra shifts and applying for jobs every day, she says, facing another night in her car without her boys.
Sometimes they'll send me texts, Mom, I love you, you're doing the best, you're the best mom, out of nowhere. And that keeps me going.
And Walker says she has a dental assistant license, a bartending license. She is certified in CPR and water safety instruction. She's hoping just one of those skills will be enough to land her a full-time job.
Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash app. He says she has money for that bad weave, though. Got to be more careful. That bitch dry. Hold on, sister. We gonna run it back on you, baby.
We are live in
We can't
Lauderhill,
let you slide
Manuel.
like that right there. You sniffing shit. You crying. Oh, decisions. Baby, it ain't your fault. It's the white man. It's the white man, baby. That's what's up. Shout out to D for the $4 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, there's a lot of people who is having these issues. People have lost their jobs, and you know it's. Do you know what's crazy? I see that a lot of companies is hiring, but they're not hiring. A lot of companies is on places like Indeed. They have a lot of job openings. It's just they're not hiring. Do that make sense? Meaning that people is putting in applications. People is putting in hundreds of applications. They're just not being hired. There's a lot of people who is applying for all these doggone jobs, but they're not hiring the people who is applying for the doggone jobs. It's crazy out here. So when we lose a job, it can be really, really difficult to find a new job. It's not like when we was coming up back in the days in the 80s and the 90s. You get fired at 12 noon. By 1 o'clock, you got a new job. Like literally, you can get fired from this fast food spot on this side of the street, walk across the street, put in the application, speak to the boss, the supervisor, the hiring manager, and start and get hired to start the next day. That's literally how it was back in the days. Now, it's hell out here. It is really, really hell out here. Now I'm gonna run this here back because that baby done lost her job. You say, well, a lot of companies are forced to post jobs that don't exist. Now that makes sense. Because when I tell y'all, people is applying for these jobs. People who is certified, people who is ready to go, they got their background, everything is great. They just not hiring these people. I know people personally. So this is a shame. So also, because I'm telling y'all that people is slow with the hiring, this just goes to show, I hope y'all got more than one stream of income. I know, but you safe on your job. All right, dog. You safe on your job. They need you. They can't function without you. I get it. All right. You're going to have your job until you retire. I got it. He said 50 applications might get you a job. Just maybe. Maybe. People is having hiring events. All these people is showing up for the hiring events. 2-3 months later, there's another hiring event. So them hundreds of people who put in the applications and so many people qualified for the doggone job that y'all didn't hire. We play too much. He said that baby got a call, Malone forehead. Got to be more careful. Run it back, sister.
Florida. One Broward County organization says
I don't like her shape.
It is seeing more and more mothers having to choose between
she must be mixed, but
rent or food. or even having to live in their cars.
Rent or food.
CBS News Miami's Manuel Bojorquez is your reporter in Lauderhill.
Now, mind y'all, remember how many of y'all believe that she slept in her car and her boys was with somebody else who I think it was on like her mama and them side? We're going to run it back though.
With their stories. Manny?
Well, Lauren and Naja, the nonprofit Broward Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies, Broward.
There's always a program for you good mamas out here. There's always a way for y'all to be saved. Always a way.
It says when you look at a parking lot like this, you see these cars, you just never know who might be having to use their car as a temporary home.
And do y'all even understand? Pay attention to the cars that's in your parking lot. It'd be some expensive cars in these parking lots. And you would think that everybody who is driving these expensive cars have a place to stay and everything's fine. No. No. People is paying their car notes and can't pay rent. Because technically you need the job to continue to get the money. I know what y'all thinking, but a roof over your head is like the most important. Not well. I would say your means of transportation to get the money kind of is more important than the place that you rent and or have a mortgage on. Because if you can't get there, I'm just saying, if you can't get there, you can't make the funds to even have the place to live. So it's kind of like we have to put the transportation at the forefront in certain cases. Because a lot of y'all can catch the bus and do stuff like that right there. But for those of you who travel and the buses don't go certain places and you know what I'm saying, you need your vehicle.
For Ashley Walker, it happened last night, the first night she spent in her car.
So she got her SUV. We don't know if she making payments or nothing, but
Don't know where to go. Anywhere I've looked around, prices astronomical.
We're going to stop it right there. She said nowhere to go. Places that she looked around is astronomical. All right, so she's talking about places to rent, and everything is expensive. Now, she in Broward County, South Florida, out here in these streets, and she have a good point. So she's not talking about she ain't had no place to go like last night. She's saying as far as finding a place because she wouldn't talk about prices. Got it.
It's not feasible.
She's a single mother of two, lost her job as a dental assistant when she had to care for her father.
Stop. Decisions. How many of you are, and I want y'all to understand, this is a mother who made decisions, a single mother who made decisions to put her livelihood, to put her son's livelihood in jeopardy to take care of her daddy. Got a question for the public. How many of y'all would put y'all job in jeopardy that you use to take care of you and your children on the line to take care of a parent? Or hell, to take care of anybody. Huh? She lost her dental assistant job to take care of her daddy. So y'all know that she ran out of PTO. She ran out of PTO. And she kept taking days off. Them people had to let her go. Right? Because if you run out of PTO and you continue to take days off, we got to let you go, sugar. Say, what was her mama had? You know, her mom and dad, they probably not together. You know how that go. Yeah, self-preservation. When I tell y'all decisions dictates our future. A lot of people, and from the time that I've been growing up, I have been hearing women say, my kids come before my job. I think that's the stupidest shit on the planet. You have no job, you cannot support your children. And the job is typically the means of income. You have no, if you have no job, you cannot feed your children. And it used to always trip me out But not at first, because, you know, we hear things and we just go along with it. You know what I'm saying? But then when you get to thinking, hell, can your churn come before you getting money? Huh? I don't get that. But listen, women still say that till this day. My kids come before my, but you know, you feel how you want to feel. It just don't make sense, but here we go.
And now works as a part-time waitress. While
now she a part-time waitress, so you done lost the money that you was getting to take care of your daddy. So this also means there's no other family who was willing to take care of the dad then, right? All right. Yeah. Oh, you say her mama left when her daddy got sick. You might be right.
Her teenage boys stay with a relative.
Oh, so you have a relative that the boys can stay with. She slept in her car, so that listen, and this is why we're trying to tell y'all. So that means that they is not all right with you sleeping over at their house. They'll take your children, according to her, because she spent last night, well, that night, in her vehicle. That mean that they wouldn't take your children, or that they wouldn't take you. They would just take the children. There's a lot of people with family members who is out here like that. It's taking your children, and it depends on how many children you have, and then it depends on is your children respectable and all that fly stuff right there. People be loving you, and they can love you from afar, but they don't want you to live with them. They don't want you to live with them. So they took your kids in. All right, shout out the family. But you put yourself in a position to where now your children don't have their own. You put yourself in a position to where you don't have your own. Because your daddy was sick. If your daddy was sick, typically you got to go to the hospital. If he really, really sick, his ass should have been up in the hospital. Am I right or wrong? Shout out to the Archer for the $2 super chat. They say this don't sound like the whole story. This is what I'm getting at. This is literally what I'm getting at.
She stays strong for them, but is at her breaking point.
I'm tired of hiding from my kids that I need help sometimes.
Yeah, so you're tired of lying to your kids. Typically, mothers lie to their kids, and kids grow up believing that mothers are superheroes. And mothers is gods, because our mother is our first God, in case y'all don't know that right there. The first God, it was God before you was taught about the other God. I'm just trying to tell you something. So you're tired of lying to them, that you just can't do it on your own. I don't need no man. I can't, no. So you want them to continue to believe that you can do it on your own. Like most mothers who be out here talking fly, want the children to believe that they can do it on their own while getting help from the government.
But every day I'm figuring it out. I'm just tired of being in survival mode.
Oh, that's a word that y'all been out here using. Black women have been in survival mode for the longest. Yeah, y'all in survival mode because of decision making. There's a whole bunch of black women who is not in survival mode due to decision making. Yeah. A lot of people is in survival mode because of decision making. But our doggy sisters be throwing that word out as if they're special. Y'all not special because y'all got it hard out here. Y'all not the only ones who got it hard out here. Men have it harder than women. Can we just keep that on? So the hard that y'all be talking about really don't eat much. See, I like the sympathy and empathy thing, but it really don't cause for concern to me because, bitch, there's a program out there to help y'all. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The nonprofit Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies helped Walker fend off eviction, but that only lasted so long.
So they had done help you with your eviction, to fend it off, and it probably helped by 2-3 damn months. You know what I'm saying? And because you had done lost your job, you had to find a bartending job, and that shit really ain't paying. And if you ain't really like sexy as a bartender, then you won't get certain tips and all that fly stuff. You know what I'm saying? They help you stay in your thing a little bit longer, in your place to stay a little bit longer, which they caught you up. They caught your rent back up, and then they probably did 2 or 3 months worth of free rent for you. And you still failing. So y'all understand that this also shows decision making. It also says you had no money saved or a little bit of money saved. Which I keep trying to tell y'all, stop spending your money. Y'all better be putting some money up. Y'all better put up a whole lot of money. You ain't got to buy shit. Take a year off. Take a year off of buying your insurance shit. Usually, I'm trying to help. It's not easy to get back up on your feet once your job done been cut. It's not as easy as you would think it is. I'm trying to help out here. Trying to help. Go ahead.
How often are you hearing these stories?
Come on.
I mean, I don't even know if I could count it. That's how often we are hearing it.
Executive Director Don Liberta says many of the women they help are one family emergency away.
Oh, so again, so y'all ain't getting the bag like that. The majority of people is check also. Just want to let y'all know that right there. The majority of people is check. She said the majority of women that they help is one family emergency away from being homeless.
One family emergency away from losing their homes. By one estimate, 44% of renters in Broward County are housing cost burdened, meaning they spend more than 30% of their income on housing.
No one should have to make a decision on whether to feed their kids that day or pay their rent.
That's deep. You say, Willie, she has hair, nails, car, insurance, and cell phone, plus storage and food. Well, that's also because she been getting help.
Walker is looking to pick up extra shifts and applying for jobs every day, she says.
I bet if you ask her, well, where's the children's fathers at? Where's the children's fathers at?
Facing another night in her car without her boys.
Another night.
Sometimes they'll send me texts, Mom, I love you, you're doing the best, you're the best mom, out of nowhere.
You're the best mom. You're the only mom that they know, baby. That's hard, Phil. That make you feel a little something, but you didn't think that well, hell, I am the only mother that they know, so for them to make me feel good, that's what they're supposed to say. Or that's something good to say to make me feel good. But she believed that she's the best mom because they said that.
Keeps me going.
That is what keeps you going. The decision to put your livelihood on the line. And now you're seeing, this is showing you the decision that you made was not the right one.
And Walker says she has a dental assistant license, a bartending license. She is certified in CPR and water safety instruction. She's hoping...
Water safety instruction. I have no idea. Hold on. What is a water safety instructor? A water safety instructor is a WSI. Is a certified personnel trained to teach swimming lessons. Oh. What do we used to call those? What is the swim? Damn it, a lifeguard. Okay. Swimming lessons and water survival skills to individuals of all ages and abilities. Unlike lifeguards, so they're not the same. All right, whose primary focus is surveillance and emergency rescue. WSI's focus on the education, skill development, and accident prevention. So she teaches people to be safe in the water. That's what's up. How you get one of them licenses? I ain't finna be sitting out there in that sun though. Yeah. And she got her CPR. I got my CPR too. So I feel special. I can save a life. For real. So if anybody know a little, if y'all can help that baby out, you know what I'm saying? That baby gonna need some help.
Just one of those skills will...
Some more help than she already getting.
...be enough to land her a full-time job soon. We are live in...
the full-time job. Hold on. How many job openings for dental assistants in Broward County? There's hundreds They say there's currently hundreds of job openings for dental assistants across Broward County with aggregate board like Jubilee listing. Jooble. Can't pronounce it. What? Mobile. Jooble. They have listed over 4,000 active dental roles countywide. Most standard job platforms includes Indeed, ZipRecruiter.com, and Simply Hired. Show well over 100 specific open dental assistants and orthopedics assistant position available at any given time. That's what's up. Remember, I had them said there's a whole bunch of companies that's hiring, but they're not hiring. There's hundreds of dental assistant jobs, and she have not been able to find or get hired. In my mind, I do believe that she have been putting in the applications. They just not hiring. But they hiring. They hiring, but they just ain't hiring. You say she can't get a job at the YMCA, she can't do it. She can't even do it. You say, Willie. She don't need no man who has a job. Hell no. Remember, anything under like 100,000, y'all broke. Y'all poor, and y'all cannot take care of no woman. Y'all can't take care of a single mama if you make under 100,000. That ain't really no money. Y'all can't, you know what I'm saying? Cause these babies like to live certain lifestyles, and if you make under 100, you can't do it. You say that baby don't want to work. Baby don't want to work. Say that baby lazy. Again, and I can believe that. Listen. I guarantee y'all why she had her apartment and all that stuff right there before her dad had done got sick, she was getting peed in. All the people who she was getting peed in, even if it was one person, couldn't help that baby out. Oh, you say she can't get hired because he ain't got no proof of address. You could be right. Well, hell, she better use the family member who her trying to spend the night at address. That's what she better use if she's smart. But anyway, I said I had been on TikTok, and they say it's really, really difficult to be a mother. It's real difficult to be a mother, especially a single mama. The problem is with these single mamas, they is not coming together. Well, they're not speaking loud enough to the ones behind them to let them know this single mama shit ain't nothing to play with. It ain't nothing to play with. Because a lot of times you can be doing everything that you can do to raise your children. You could be doing it. You could be teaching them right. And sometimes they will go astray. I saw a video. And I think that this is her.
Last night,
this is this lady. This is this lady who is, let me put up on the screen. She's going through a little something with her baby. She had done made a recording from last night or something like that, to where her daughter and her had done got into it. Her daughter and her had done got into it. And I just want to say this. Is it that y'all parents done got weak out here? Huh? Especially you parents who wear bonnets. I ain't never seen a weak, well, have I ever? I probably have. I just don't remember. But I don't remember ever seeing a weak mama who wear a bonnet. I mean weak when it comes down to allowing her children to behave a certain type of way against them. I understand allowing their children to behave a certain type of way for the public. I get that right there. But against them. This is like my first time in like a long time, if I ever have seen it. But let me just go on to play this video.
daughter says some really awful things, and I just want to show you a little bit of that footage, and it's not for sympathy, but this is my real life, and oftentimes her behavior sent me into a deep depression, and I'm trying to get far from there as possible. This is an attack on her. this is my real life. It's not always glitz and glams and smiles around here. And I truly desire to be happy. And with my daughter's behaviors, it's hard to see beyond that right now, but I'm trying to get answers.
I want you gone!
She's coming tomorrow, do you hear me?
No! I wanted to go! I fucking hate you!
You hate me because you couldn't go today, it's late.
Yes! I don't like you! I don't want you here anymore!
Come on, let's go downstairs so you can eat.
No! Stop fucking talking to me! I fucking hate you!
Enough!
No! No! I wanted to go!
Don't close and lock the door. You can't stay up. Come here, Terry, so I can get ready to feed you. You want to take a bath right now?
Come on, baby! Stop fucking talking to me!
Come on.
Stop! Get the fuck away from the door, you fucking bitch!
That is so rude. That is so rude. Jerry, you gotta come downstairs. You could be upset downstairs. Come on, let's go.
Get away!
You're not gonna put nothing in there.
I am!
You're not putting nothing in there. Not tonight. Not tonight. Come on. Come
No!
on. Let's go
Don't touch me!
Don't knock that over.
Don't touch me! Get away from me!
He's here for support.
Do it! I don't fucking care!
I said he's supporting me because you're upset.
Whoa.
Don't push me.
Bitch! Jaden! Jaden! I wanna leave!
Last night, my daughter said something.
A lot of y'all say it couldn't be me, it couldn't be mine. It couldn't be mine. This that new shit I'm trying to tell you something. Shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $2 super chat. Say, mama wish she could say, I'ma tell your daddy. Do you know how many mothers wish that they could do it, but they won't let us know that they wish that they could do it? And this is what I'm trying to tell you, ladies. Do y'all know how important it is to be able to push a child off on another parent? Listen, I understand that you can do it on your own, but why? Huh? Why? You say there's a jail cell with my name on it. Do y'all understand that there's some different type of shit? And she just is. Now, a lot of people may say, oh, she treated this right. She dealt with the behavior properly. And I'm here to tell you, no, the hell she didn't. Not in my house. I know good as hell well you ain't disrespecting me in my house.
She's coming tomorrow, do you hear me?
No!
She's still talking to the child. I don't understand. The talking would have been different, right?
I fucking hate you!
Right. See. I don't think my child would have even got to that point. Would have been able to speak like that. I don't.
You hate me.
This is the devil.
You couldn't go today, it's late.
Yes! I don't like you! I don't want you here anymore!
I don't like you. Oh. Okay.
Come on, let's go downstairs so you can eat.
No! Stop fucking talking to me! I fucking hate you!
See, if you don't call your grandma, I promise you ain't gonna make it, baby. Shout out to LaShawn for the $3 cash app. You say she would have gotten hit with a 2-piece and a pan out here in these streets. For real though. Who's you talking to, baby?
No!
Say parenting through behavior challenges is hard. And I'm gonna say this, it's really not. Like, it's really not hard. No. It's really not hard. It's hard when you're trying to be a parent. It's hard when you is not being the enforcer. It's hard when you have allowed the child to run the yard. It's hard then. Yeah. It's hard when you refuse to discipline.
Don't close and lock the door.
Yeah, and it's hard when you're not being a parent.
Stop
able to scream and lock doors in there. I'm trying to tell you something. Wow.
You kids, Steps, come here, Terry, so I can get ready to feed you. You want to take a bath right now?
Oh, I gotta leave it right there. I can't even do it. This shit hurt my heart. Listen, it is hurting my heart. But shout out to all the mothers who is going through something like this. My heart goes out to y'all. Y'all gonna get it together. Y'all will eventually figure it out. You really, really would. Moving right along. Where was I? All right. Let me see. We got eviction. We have eviction. I think that it was, I got to see which one this right here is, and I think that is yada yada yada. Is it this? Hold on. I'm about to, okay. We got eviction. And I think that she's a single mama. I think this one was a single mama thing. Hell, I don't remember. You say, I'm about to lose my home, and this is the hardest video that I ever made. So, let's see what she's saying. Here we go.
Well, this is not easy for me to say, but I always choose honesty. And just so you all know, I did write some of this down because I'm a crier. I did write down what I wanted to say, but it's so hard trying to record and, you know.
It is hard trying to record, baby. Come on with it. Shout out to Rockhound Radio for the $2 cash app. You say, when the camera is off, she yelled back. I can believe that. Listen, I promise you, I can believe that. That baby did that there for the cam. She did it for TikTok.
Just gonna do it. I'm currently at risk of eviction.
Okay.
My clock is winding down.
Okay.
And yeah.
Now listen, whether people is doing fake videos like this, there's a lot of people who is really, really, really going through these types of situations.
Yes, I work. Yes, I do try to do everything I can, but right now the math not math.
You got
I didn't come on here to be fake.
Good.
I'll tell you any stories, but I came on here because I'm running out of options. And, you know, I don't know if you ever been one emergency away from losing it all before, but that's where I'm at.
Okay.
I've been here at my place for about 10 years, well, 10 in a few months. 10 years and a few months.
Okay.
And I've only just started struggling a couple years ago. So, and this is my first apartment, so I'm still proud of that, you know.
Okay. First apartment, still proud of it. Shout out to Debbie for the $5 super chat. Say, Willie, we used to play with old tires growing up. My mama told me that if that tire went into the street, that it was the tire got away. Hey, mom didn't play. Oh, all right. I get it. Got to be more careful. For real, though.
The last couple of years really been hell for me. I've been going through a whole lot with my teen daughter. I lost my mother. My mother passed away last year. In April. And my nephew passed. And it's just been so many things, and you know, all while this going on, trying to keep a good head on my shoulders and still go to work, because that's all I have. But if you can just help, I don't know how this goes, if you can just push this through, like, share, comment.
And she got to go fund me too.
The video comes across the right people. You all want to show love. I was trying to see how the rules go with this. It's saying something about having 10K followers in order to even get monetized off something. But if you want to send me a friend request, if you can share, do whatever, and just push this. Help me push this. I really believe that something good is going to come out of any of my efforts. But the date for me is February 7th. So, that's when they'll decide if it goes to eviction court or not. So I've been trying other resources. There's no rental assistance out here. They're not doing it anymore. All these companies stopped. They got out of doing rental assistance. There is a rental assistance here in Illinois, but it's only if you get sent to eviction court, and that's if they, I guess, have the heart to approve you for it. So I just really trying to do what I can.
You just need help. That's all.
To chop this down, and
Okay. All right, baby, going through a little something. Baby, going through a little something. Or she went through a little something. Now I'm going to show y'all another one. I'm going to show y'all another one. Now, this is a good mother of a special needs baby, but damn it, she going through it too.
So I basically have until Friday to come up with $800. Or I might get evicted. No pressure. No pressure. I am a special needs.
Ladies, you all have to stop trying to get sympathy from people and then saying stuff like no pressure, like I'm straight, I'm good, we good around here, but bitch need help. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Samuel for the $5 cash app. You say you can't use people as a safety net. Handle shit for real though, but they gonna keep trying.
Mom, and I'm doing everything I can in order to stay up to date with my bill. What really set me behind was last year I lost my job and I was without a job for almost half a year. So all my savings, everything went down. When you're a parent, you already know. Sometimes you don't even want to say you're a parent when you're in a job interview because some jobs won't even give you the job or think that you don't have the time. Imagine that, but being a special needs parent. And I'm not trying to complain. I'm working through it. I'm a hustler. We are working. I'm trying to do everything that I can. I've come up with half of the money so far. And I usually would crash the heck out, but I'm trusting God that I'm gonna end up getting it by the end of the week somehow. This is why I'm making this video. I usually don't like asking for things, but I'm a very creative person. I'm really good at editing. I'm really good at drawing. I have so many talents. So if you're in need of any services that may add up to $800, hit me up. A lot of the time back in the day when I used to crash out or when things like that was to happen to me and I used to have anxiety and cry and be like, but why is nothing happening? It's because one, I wasn't asking for the help, and two, I just, I know God got my back and he's going to send something somehow, some way. If he just sends it. But I'm also a very hard worker and I'm willing to work for anything. Yes, I have already called 211. I already called and asked all the resources in my area. And none of them have the funds available right now.
They don't have the funds because it's more women before you, baby, who down bad out here in these streets. These programs run out of funding because the people absorb the funds. And in this case of rent assistance and all that fly shit, it's women.
For help. I feel like sometimes people think that special needs parents have like these special programs and stuff like that that would help, but we also don't have that. And the ones that we are able to sign up for are very long waiting lists and no straight answer. So that's where I'm at right now. A little bit stressed, but I know God has my back.
He got your back, baby. But listen, one thing about her with special needs, baby, she not getting the check. She should be getting the check. People with special needs get checks. But if she is getting the check, if she had lost her job and she a hustler, the check should at least cover half of the rent. You know what I'm saying? At least half. So that means she would have to come up with like the other half and not able to come up with the other half. It's a problem in itself. It's a problem in itself. We got to do better. Shout out to Andre for the $1 cash out. You say I know a few players. I know a few players in need of some what? In need of some, damn it, I can't even make it big. Just some SCR. Oh. I'm guessing that you saying that you know a few players who need a little SEX. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Anyway. Moving right along. Baby's down bad out here in these streets. I had a thought. had a thought. Now I'm finna move on to. Now y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button. Come on in and hit the thumbs up button. Cause I got to move on to this moving back in with your parents. Moving back in with your parents. I kind of spoke about that right there earlier. And I got a few videos for this right here too. I didn't know that this right here was a thing, but maybe you all knew that this right here was a thing. Oh, let me show y'all somebody who is eating off the system. Who is eating off you people. And then gonna ask a question. Am I wrong for doing what I'm doing? Y'all listen. 26-year-old mama of 5.
This off with, my name is Leah. I'm a 26-year-old stay-at-home mom of 5. I live in a 1-bedroom, and yes, I pay $50 in rent. The reason why I'm a stay-at-home mom is because I go to school, and I don't have to work if I go to school. I'm going to school for visual arts. I'm going to do something with myself. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Most of my family doesn't talk to me. They said I burnt all my bridges. So, that's that. I'm in school because I'm trying to change my life. That's why my rent is $50. I get almost $3,000 in food stamps. But you know, it's just for now. It's not forever. My kids are very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. So I'm trying to gain control of my life. I'm trying to get more respect. My oldest daughter, she always yells at me and cusses me out. You know, the little ones, they don't listen to me. So imagine being in a house with 1-bedroom house with 5 kids and everybody treats you like trash. So then you start feeling like trash. That's what I feel like right now. I feel like trash because everybody treats me like trash. My family, my kids. You know, I'm trying to change my life, guys. So my mom called me today and she said, hey, I want to talk to you. So I told her, no, I don't want nothing to do with any of them. Am I wrong? They cut me off, so am I wrong for not wanting anything to do with them? Should I talk to my mom or no?
I'm glad that you asked that question because as I'm listening, as I'm watching this, you ask, is this real or fake? Now I'm finna say now, I think this was fake. I failed y'all on this one right here. I really failed y'all. That's why I just threw it in. But as I'm listening to it, because hell, I thought that I listened to it earlier, but maybe said she got 5 kids living in a 1-bedroom. She get $3,000 worth of food stamps, and she paid $50 of rent. She's in school. $50 of rent. So that means that she's on public assistance. You can't be on public assistance and have 5 children in a 1-bedroom. It's not how this works. So she tried. But it's got to be fake. My bad. Let me get this shit off my screen. Oh my God. I am so... Again, I had to listen to like a whole bunch of them. But now I got some real stuff. Let me do this right here because it's short. This one right here was really good. This one right here. I got one for you now. Listen.
People always say they want to be like you, but don't know what you have to do to be like you.
Yeah.
One of the things people always tell me is like, how did you buy a house like that at 31? How did you buy a house like that at 31? I went back home. Bachelor's degree, husband, 2 kids in tow, went back home. My mother, and this is a privilege, right? Like, my mom had a house that was big enough for me and my family to be in. But let me tell you the story. I wanted to buy a house. I had written down my list. I wanted to get a bachelor's degree. I wanted to go into law school. I wanted to get a new car. I wanted all these things. And I told my mom about my list. And she was like, you're not going to get that paying New York City rent. Come home. And I was like, all right, come on, I'm grown. I'm not coming home. And my mom was like, if you want those things, you're going to have to sacrifice. Come home, make a plan, buy your house, and then go back and do whatever you want to do.
So you mean to tell me that your mama told you, if you want these things, you want the house, you want the new car and all that, your mama say come back home and you have a husband. Your mama say come back home while having a husband. How many of y'all mamas acting like this right here? If you want the new car, you want the house, and you got the 2 kids, you let everything, well, just come back home and you will be able to get that. Now I'm thinking this shit fake too. Got to be more careful. What they got me. But We gonna carry on. We gonna carry on.
Needless to say, right, when I initially came home, it was only a 1-bedroom, right? My husband went with his mom for a little bit. My kids stayed with me. My mom fixed up the basement to make the basement of her house an apartment for us.
Damn. When I came back home, it was a 1-bedroom. My mom fixed up the basement. In the beginning, she said that it's privilege. Her mom has space for her whole family. Got it. But the husband didn't stay with her. Just her and the kids stayed with her mama.
Husband went with his mom for a little bit. My kids stayed with me. My mom fixed up the basement to make the basement of her house an apartment for us. And this is why you could never play with my mom. But she fixed up the apartment, made it a place for us. We stayed there for 4 years.
Y'all, you have a husband. Your husband stayed with his mama. You and the children stayed with your mama. She fixed up the basement. But said that you came home to a 1-bedroom. But she fixed up the basement. Y'all stayed in your mama basement for 4 years. 4 years. You say, Willie, her plan is waiting on her mama to die to get the house.
Any debt that I had, student debt, whatever debt that I had, we cleared up.
Okay.
Then, we made a little mistakes here and there with our finances because we had money now. We were both teachers. We were home. Like, we had extra money. We paid our bills.
They say we had money now. We both was teachers. Paid off all our debt. But we blowing a little money because we stay with somebody now. We staying with my mama. So we blowing some money because we have some money now because now we out of debt. Go ahead.
But we had extra money. But needless to say, my mom was like, okay, hey, let's think about the plan. What you're going to do is you're going to keep your salary since you make this amount of money. Your husband's salary is going to go into the pot for the house. And any extra money you do from other extra jobs is what you guys will spend on this, right?
Stop. This is why women's decision making is horrible. Her mother said, because you make this amount of money, you're going to save your money. The money that your husband make is going to pay all the bills. Any little extra that you make can go on the little extracurriculars, right?
Go into the pot for the house.
Hold on, back it up.
You're going to keep your salary. Since needless to say, my
remember, they both teachers. So they will typically both make the same amount of money.
I was like, okay, hey, let's think about the plan. What you're going to do is you're going to keep your salary since you make this amount of money. Your husband's salary is going to go into the pot for the house. And any extra money you do from other extra jobs is what you guys will spend on.
Y'all understand, but this is after they done paid off their debt. So your mama had to come back in and explain to you what the plan going to be after y'all paid off debt and with the blowing money. Remember, that's the steps that she said. We paid off some shit, so now we have extra money. So my mom had to come in and say, well, this is what the plan gonna be. What?
Right? You're gonna cut this, you're gonna cut your amount into 4, put them in different pots, let that grow, and then you can go buy a house. I was like, I bet. I'm listening now. When you're a teenager, you don't want to listen to your mom, but I'm listening.
Yeah, teenage. Yeah, when you're a teenager, you don't want to listen to your mom. But you're an adult with 2 kids and a whole husband, and you didn't know to do this shit. Like, I don't understand.
Within 6 months, I had the money to buy my house.
In 6 months. Hold on. Whoa, slow me down. In 6 months, you had the money to buy your house. Y'all understand that they live with her mama for 4 years? You live with your mama for 4 years. But in 6 months, mama came down and gave you a damn plan, and now y'all got the money for the house. Listen, shit be fun to me.
House is very nice. It's very nice. A house with a pool in Jersey. And granted, I know people don't want to come to Jersey.
House in Jersey with a pool and y'all's teachers. And because you save all your money in 6 months, you got a house. Shout out to David for the $2 super chat. He say, is she married to her husband or her mama? It sounds like the mama runs shit.
But I love it here. I'm never going back to Brooklyn. What I pay for this house is what I would have paid for a 2-bedroom house in Brooklyn. Now, a house is not for everyone. It is a lot of responsibility. But don't let anybody make you think that going back home is a step backward. If you have a...
Don't let... See, and this like what I was saying earlier, because now they're trying... Well, she's trying to move the goalposts. Don't feel bad if you got to move back home. Remember I had done said that right now? Don't feel bad.
For everyone, it is a lot of responsibility. But don't let anybody make you think that going back home is a step backward.
Why wouldn't going back home would be a step back? Remember, you used to live at home as a teen. You became an adult. You move out of your parents' house. If you have to go backwards, by logic, that is a step backwards. It's not about your feelings. It's a fact that you is going backwards. If you started here, you went out here, but then you had to come back here. That's backwards.
If you have a village, use it. If you have to go backwards, that is just what it is. You go.
Remember, she just said that's not going backwards. But if you got to go backwards, go backwards. Listen, well, can't listen to me. I promise you.
Stability, but don't let anybody make you think that going back home is a step backward. If you have a village, use it. If you have to go backwards, that is just what it is. You go backwards and you have a plan to take 10 steps forward. Period. Anyway, I went home. I figured it out. I did it. You can too. Don't let.
Get off my screen. Yeah. So she was one of the ladies that I had done heard from and listened to. What was this, Rael?
40 with 40.
I got one for y'all. This one may sound a little better. I don't know. But let's just have some fun.
4 kids, moving back in with my parents. 40 with 4 kids, moving back in with my parents.
40 with 4 kids, moving back in with parents. Again, like I had to start this thing, women talk crap about dudes who still live at home with mama them, and or dudes who have to move, who have moved back in with mama them. They call them less than men. Again, now women are trying to make this shit like it's not a setback. It's not backpedaling.
I get it. You know I do. So here's the thing that I had to be honest with myself on is, I would say 3 things. 3 things with me moving home. First, I had to, for me, find my humbleness. I had to be okay mentally, not worrying about what anyone said, anyone was thinking. I was dating this guy, and his opinion started coming back in my head, and he was like, I would never, and blah, blah, blah. Well, number one, I can't worry about what you're going to do and what you're not going to do, because you're definitely not sending the coins to get me someplace else. That was number one. Number 2, I'm blessed, as you are as well, that we have someone that allows us to come back.
Someone that you can fall back on. That safety net, the safety net. Women typically have the safety net. Now, I'm not saying that men can't move back home and they don't have places to go. Yes, they do, but typically we don't move back home. There's some who do, but typically we don't. Bitch, we was just be homeless out here. I'm trying to tell y'all before we even move back, but there's some.
Comments have been coming in, and I appreciate them. And another one of my guy friends' mom just recently passed away, and I get it. He don't have that opportunity. Even if he wanted to go home to his mama, he can't.
He can't. Not being able to go home with mama is kind of like not being able to get help from the government. No safety net.
Because she's not there. So that's the first thing. Once I got out of my own way and realized that, hey, end of the day, I appreciate having my parents to be able to go home to. So I nobody else is going to, if they weren't paying the bills, as I think who was that said, Jill Scott said, if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do. So that was the first thing. The second thing I ended up having to do was make a list. Again, I made a list of
good reasons to go home, bad reasons to go home. My good outweighed it for me. My kids, I was working overnight. My kids would have somebody to be there with them. Their dad was not going to do that for me.
Their dad was not going to babysit or watch his children while you work overnight. Got it.
I was going to be able to have someone to allow me to get on my feet while I am trying to save, because that's hard in itself.
It is hard in itself to be an adult. It is hard to be an adult. Basically, what you and the rest of y'all is doing is leashing off your parents so you can come up.
At the point, how am I going to save when I'm having to consistently pay out?
Shouldn't have had all them damn children. Can we also say that right there too? You 40 with 4, but now you going back home. This is a problem.
I was living in an Airbnb, so I was still having to pay money, but how was I saving with that? So that was 2. I made the list. And the third thing of what I did was I literally have a plan.
Okay.
And I haven't really shared it, but I said I was going to because it's part of the journey. I have a plan. Okay. And I had to understand with my plan, I got to work my plan. Yes, I have a job, but I also know that I have to use other multiple streams of income. So therefore, the business that I did have at one point that I put down, I picked it back up. I do other little side hustles on the side. I do other little things on the side to help to give me more income coming in. So now that I have a plan, okay, so that's to help financially have a little bit more. Then the next plan that I had to come up with, okay, how are we going to save? Opened up a savings account, allowed my job to put money into a savings account for us. They match it. Okay,
great. 40 and you just creating this plan and you just, the job that you work matches your savings account? Where she work at, y'all? Hold on. Your job matches your savings account. She say, I'm going to open up a savings account because my job matched the savings account. Well, what job matching the savings account?
Okay, so that's to help financially have a little bit more. Then the next plan that I had to come up with, okay, how are we going to save? Opened up a savings account, allowed my job to put money into a savings account for us. They match it. Okay, great. So now I have some money flow coming in, because that was the hindrance for me.
No, listen. Y'all is throwing out what we would all think that she mean is a 401k. But she said open a savings account. 401k is retirement account. You know what I'm saying? If she opened up a savings account, she went to her bank and opened up a savings account. I don't know a job on the planet who match your savings account.
Was the money. Then from there, okay, great. So now I have some money flow coming in, because that was the plan that I had to come up with. Okay, how are we going to save? Opened up a savings account, allowed my job to put money into a savings account for us. They match it. Okay, great. So now I have some money flow coming in, because that was the hindrance for me was the money. Then from there, let me go ahead and fight this eviction, clean up my credit while I'm there. It doesn't take as long as we think when it comes down to the credit. It's me actually having to put the work in to do it. So once I was able to humble myself and not worry about nobody's opinion, I was able to write out my list of good, bad, and indifferent. And then I was able to go ahead and make a plan with an actual date. That's key. I had to speak it into existence and have
you selling the plan, baby?
A physical date of when I'm going to, when I need to be done. I have a soft date and I have you've been here too long. Let's wrap this up. Now, mind you, again, my parents are like, and I had a conversation with my dad as we're getting ready to move over this week. He was like, you my child. If you want to go, you want to come, you can come. We never said you couldn't. And I admit that to people. My parents never told me and my kids couldn't come. I made the decision that I didn't want to go home. That was my pride. So sis, I'm going to tell you, do the first step. Don't worry about nobody else's opinion. And then humble yourself if you need to. And then lastly, write that list out. Good, bad, indifferent. See which way's out. That's what I would do. And I'm 43, so we right up in that same range. But
you're 43. Oh, now she's 43, but she was 40 when she moved.
I get it. I knew it might be a little stressful. I knew it may drain me because I've been out of my parents' house since I was 19. I left at 19. And I've been on my own since 19.
So you've been doing adult stuff. And she's throwing it out because I've been out at such an early age that it's okay for me to move back home. No, baby, it still falls under a failure.
And so me having to go backwards and have the kids, it was a knife. But I had to get past it.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do what you got to do. But again, my whole point is they moving the goalposts, y'all.
That's it. So
when it benefits them, it's okay.
Let me know. Like, again, I'm journaling this. I'm using this as my accountability to myself. But listen, we'll figure it out together.
You got to figure it out together then, baby. Yeah. You got to get out your own way. Yes. It is y'all pride that will stop y'all from moving back home, which in essence, it actually make you work harder. A lot of y'all with the pride who like, bitch, I ain't never going back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? That shit there make you make better decisions though. See, but when you, in the back of your mind, you have this thing of, I got safety nets. Well, if all else fail, at least I can go here. Or if all else fail, I can use this program. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't have them things at all, you fight tooth and nail to not be in that position. And again, a lot of people would rather be homeless than to go back home with mama them. I promise you that right there. I got one more. And this one is real. Here we go. Let me put this up.
So a couple months ago, I made the decision to pack up all my stuff, sell my stuff, whatever, get rid of as much stuff as I can, and move back in with my parents. Right now, I live in North Carolina, and they live in Florida. So I decided, you know what, I'm single. I literally have burnout from working my behind off for the past 20-something years. I've been working since I was 16, so 21 years. I'm 37 now. And
it's more women who be getting burnt out real fast. Do you know a man couldn't be out here? I'm going to quit my job. Bitch, I'm burnt out. I can't work. We just work to the death because we don't have that option. Like, we really don't have that option. And to be out here crying about it. We don't.
And
well, technically we have the option. You can do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't crying, and damn it, and we just gonna have to destroy our mental health. We just gonna keep working.
I just don't see the point in spending all this money in rent and pretty much all my paycheck on bills. And I don't get to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I'm tired of just going out here and there, and I barely even do that.
Let me explain it to you. She has been working for 20-some years and got to move back home with no children. Use a failure, baby. What y'all tell me? Use a failure. I've always said people with no children should really be balling.
Usually at home. I want to be able to like enjoy my money.
Yeah.
Save money for whatever I want to do, and honestly enjoy like my family. My parents are getting older, you know, and times are weird, so it's like, why not just sell most of my stuff or give it away or whatever and go back and live with my parents, because I'm tired. Like, when I say the past couple weeks.
Did y'all hear her say that she's tired? But she finna move back in with the parents. But she's tired. Think about that right there. The parents is older than her and have been working longer than her. But she tired and finna go and leech off the parents so she can save and enjoy the fruits of her labor.
I stopped going to work. I literally felt so depressed and so burnt out. And
y'all understand that women can do that? Well, women do that. Women get depressed, have anxiety and shit, and quit. They quit their job that paid the damn bills. So they stop getting money because of their mental health. Do y'all know men can't do that shit? Y'all really there's so many videos of women who says that because of my mental health, I just quit the job. Like, what?
I'm tired. Like, when I say the past couple weeks, I stopped going to work. I literally felt so depressed and so burnt out, and I still feel like that, but it's been a little better since I've taken that break. And today I finally decided that I'm just not gonna go back. I know it's not a good look, but it's in an industry I most likely would never want to do again.
Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash app. You said the whole week. Whole week. Say been working since 14. Say I'm 54 female. That's what I'm talking about. Get you burnt out after working 21 years with no kids.
So I don't even care.
Week.
And yeah, so I'm gonna spend the last month and a half I have here left in North Carolina.
Yeah.
You know, getting my stuff together, chilling with my friends before I leave. And
chilling. She get a chance to chill and cool and finna go leech off parents.
And just decompressing, bringing my cortisol levels down if that's even possible at this point. And just, I don't know, I look forward to it. I know it's going to be rough, you know, living back with my parents at almost 40 years old. And my parents are Jamaican, so, you know.
So your parents is Jamaican, and Jamaicans have this thing. We grew up saying Jamaicans working 3 and 4, 5 jobs. That's been like a thing, like Jamaicans is workers. You was Americanized, baby. It is Americanized, baby. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if you got a daddy, your daddy shouldn't let you come back, baby. I promise you that right there. You just damn it, you make the family look bad.
Living back with my parents at almost 40 years old, and my parents are Jamaican, so, you know, if you know. But I already told them straight up, like, I'm almost 40, so, yeah.
So what? You told them what? You're almost 40 and you grown? Is that what you said? Or what did you say? Because we don't know what that means.
Chill. But
so you told them to chill because you 40. But you trying to move back in with them, but you told them to chill? Hey, well,
I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. But that burnout is real. Like, to anybody who else is feeling how I'm feeling, if you can take a break, definitely take a break. Like, I know we need money and all that stuff, but
the money don't matter because you can go and leech off somebody else. You can live off somebody else's dime. That's why you're able to say that.
Hey, sanity and my mental health has meant so much more to me than anything else.
My sanity and my mental health is more important to me. When y'all be thinking that y'all be depressed and y'all mental health is bad and your sanity is bad, when them people go to throwing out them eviction notices, you know that that's going to make all 3 of them shits worse. But it's y'all decision making, though.
At this point in my life, I even had to ask ChatGPT last night, like, should I even go back to this job? Because
you have to ask AI, should you go back to the job?
Just freaking tired. And every time I was thinking about going back to work, my heart would start like beating fast and I would just start feeling dread. And I'm just like, yeah, nah, this can't be normal. If a job or anything is making me feel this way, I can't do it. Like, it's just not sitting right with me. So yeah, I'm gonna be struggling for the next month or whatever, but I don't know. For me, I see the big picture. It's worth it. Anyways, yeah, so now I'm stuck with having to get rid of my stuff. Hopefully I'll start getting rid of this stuff this week and next week or so. Like my big things, and then the smaller things, I need to start going through my clothes, blah, blah, whatever. If you guys want to see any content of me going through my closet and getting rid of my clothes and stuff like that, let me know. I already started over here getting posting shoes I don't want anymore. A lot of them are in good condition because I take care of my stuff. But
take care of your stuff. 40, no goddamn churn. Something wrong with you, bitch. I promise you. You say people are really taking AI's advice. Say we doomed out here, man.
I posted all these shoes tonight on Poshmark. So hopefully I'll sell some of them because I'm trying to debulk my shoes. If you go up in my content or down, whatever.
damn what she's saying. This person over here say smart move. I stayed home until I was 37. God, that 37, not 27, 37. She said, then I bought my first town house. They say, you are still young. You can start over. She 40. I guess you could always start over, but if this was a man, they would be going in on the man. What the hell you mean that you finna move back home and you 40? You use a weak N-word. That's how they talk though.
You'll see the amount of shoes I have. I have a lot of shoes, but or whatever.
You got a lot of shoes and your ass ain't got no money saved.
But yeah, I saw this other girl's video saying that she was selling her house that she had for 3 years and she's moving back in with her parents. And I'm like, at least other people have the same idea, because
at least other women is going through the same shit that you're going through, so you don't feel like you is alone in the process. I understand you, baby. So the one who had done bought the house, who is now selling the house, that means that technically she couldn't afford the house. She couldn't afford the house, or maybe she lost her job and all that stuff right there. So now she has to sell a house. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You got to do what you got to do. So she failed too. And you just is happy that there's other people, especially women, who is out here failing. I understand. I really do get it.
I thought I was being a loser moving back with my parents, but it's like, I don't have any kids. I'm single.
And you still a loser. You is a loser. You don't have to stay a loser, but because of the situation, you have lost.
Ain't no man in my life, so
that got to be traumatized. Bitch, you ain't got no man in your life and you ain't got no children. Hold on. You mean to tell you ain't got no children. You ain't like handsome, like you ain't ugly with it. You ain't got man. I'm pretty sure that's getting peed in though. But you ain't got nobody has taken you at the lovely age. Well, it says 37, but she had done said 40. So we're gonna do like the 37 between the 40. Ain't nobody want to be in relations with you. I can't believe it, baby. You ain't got no children and they don't want to be in a relationship. Wow. That's a you problem.
Why not? I want to actually be able to travel and enjoy my vacation. I went on vacation last year and yeah, I need a redo.
She says she wants to enjoy her vacation, but you quit. You quit your job, so you don't have a job. So I guess now you own vacation, and she want to be able to enjoy living with her mama then.
But yeah, if y'all want to see any moving content or transitioning back in with my parents in my late 30s content, let me know. I'm definitely gonna be documenting a lot of the stuff because I don't know, I think it's interesting, and I think it's interesting a lot of other people are getting on this wave too, which I think is smart because it's like
a wave now. It's a wave, and she's saying that people is getting on it as if it's a plus. Can it turn into a plus? Hell yeah. If you can live somewhere where somebody is going to pay the cost to be the boss and you get to save all your damn money, of course it's a plus. Only for women though. That's how it's going to be seen out in society. It's a plus for women with the move back home and have a reset. Yeah, that shit cute for y'all.
Yeah, it's cool to have your own spot, but if you're not wild, you're not wilding no more, you're chilling. Especially if you're a homebody.
If you're not wilding no more and you chilling, this is really when you need to move back home. What?
Why not move back in with your parents? Because I'm a homebody. I'll go out here and there, but
you can be a homebody at your own home, baby.
I want to do more, like have more experiences. And like, yeah, that's what I plan to do. And I definitely plan on reconnecting with God.
So she's saying that she can't have more experience by living on her own. So again, she want to move back home so she can leech off family, so she can have more experiences. And now she can connect back with God because now she ain't got bills.
Have more experiences. And like, yeah, that's what I plan to do. And I definitely plan on reconnecting with God and getting my health together.
Now you get your health together and connect with God. because now you're going to live with somebody else who paying the cost to be the boss.
Especially my gut health.
Your gut health. Yeah, you got a little weight on you. Yeah.
And getting in the gym. Like, the gym.
You could have gotten in the gym while you worked, too, to relieve some of your stress and, you know, your depression. But
and God are going to be like my main things right now. And
God's
of course,
going to be your main thing. Why you didn't put God first before you went to, I'm finna quit my job and move back home? All you gotta do is pray.
Spending time with my family. But like, those are going to be like my main focuses when I move back.
Yeah.
And it's going to be nice to just have to worry about that stuff for a while.
It's going to be nice to not have to worry about paying your own bills. This is a real soft life.
But yeah, let me know what y'all want to see. And this is going to be interesting.
You're doing what you're doing, sister. Making these type of decisions, I guess, is the best decisions for you lovely ladies out here in these streets, man. I just want to reiterate, they moving the goalposts, and I didn't know. If y'all go to TikTok, just type in moving back home. Moving back in with parents. There's so many videos. There's so many videos. And there's just hundreds of women. Hundreds of women. There is like a few dudes. I saw like 2 dudes. I saw 2 dudes and I actually listened to them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So this is what's going on out here. It's really what's going on. And listen, because females get assistance, because females get help, they is able to talk junk to males. They'll pick on the male if he is not at a certain status. They'll pick on the male if he ain't got his own shit. Y'all can stay with mama them until you're 50 and 60 years old. Men won't say that y'all sorry. Men won't say that you was a garbage bitch because you still live with your mama. We don't even think that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, that's just where you live. You know what I'm saying? But now it's okay. It's okay to let all those bills go and stop being an adult. Yeah. Because I've been working for 21 years and failure. Listen, y'all give yourself a pat on the back, man. Y'all done made it to the end of the night news out here on this slow moving Monday, man. I really didn't have much. I just want to go on and point out what the hell's going on out here. And shout out to all the single mamas who are struggling and going through a little something. Y'all really didn't know that it was going to be this hard, although y'all have been seeing it has been hard since the first baby that you hadn't had. Since the first time you became a single mama, you saw some hard shit happening, but you continue to be a multi-single mother. And just watch things get worse and worse and worse. And now it's to a point to where y'all homeless or unhoused and really don't understand. But it's inflation. It cut prices went up. No. It's more with the decisions that you had them made when you had them made them. Because a lot of times we don't look to the future. If I do this now, how would this affect me in the future? We don't do that. We know that having children costs. We know that. Nobody should have to tell us that. Nobody should have to tell us that. And if you've been living long enough, you have watched prices go up. From the time that you was a child up until now, whether you're 15 or you're 25, 35, 45, you have watched prices go up ever since you've been born. So from decisions that we make today, you don't think in 5 years the prices is going to go up some more? You don't think that it's going to be harder and or more difficult to be able to buy shit? If you haven't thought about it, you're really not a thinker. Anybody listen to the sound of my voice, if y'all finna have another baby, you is a fool in my mind. If you, I don't believe in abortion. You believe in bringing children to the planet that you cannot afford to take. You believe in bringing children to the planet who is going to have you in an upside down roller coaster, who is going to mess with your mental health, your postpartumness, and stress you the hell out. That's what you believe in. Got it. Got it. That's what's up. Players, prostate cancer awareness right here at the Willie Williams Show. Says just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la and or your life is your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here. As you say, minimum wage used to be $4.50. Facts. And we watched it increase. Right. Shit continue to go up. But we continue to make these badass decisions and then get mad with society and or our government. It's our government fault. It's all Trump fault. Price has been going up before Trump. Remember what you can get with $1, man? You could get 100 cookies from the cookie lady for $1. I remember when cookies was a penny. Now they done stop making pennies. Shit crazy out here in these streets. I'm trying to tell you something. So, man, we just have to always remember this right here. No matter what position that you in right now, you need to be thinking of something else. You need to be thinking of putting yourself in another position. You can't start the little business that you've been wanting to start because I ain't got no time to start. You ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about it because, boy, when they let your ass go, you're going to have all the time to think about that. Man, I should have started that 5-10 years ago. Man, I should have been putting money over here 5 or 10 years ago. Yes, you're going to think about it. You're going to be real upset. Hell yeah, gas is 30 cents. She say now or later, right? Right? I appreciate y'all for being around here, man. I really, really do. Y'all please remember go around here to Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com. It's right there. It's going around in circles. Go ahead on and get y'all what y'all need to go ahead on and get y'all. Remember, it is also men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Players, get yourselves looked at. Get yourselves looked at. If you don't want people in your life to know that you're going to see a therapist, because we don't believe that we be needing therapy, but a lot of times we do be needing therapy, go into a different zip code and go see your therapist. For real. I'm trying to help. But if not, just keep doing what you're doing. Listen, we're finna go on and get on up out of here. I want y'all to do that thing I always ask y'all to do, and y'all seem to always do it out here. And that's stay alive. Do everything in your power to do that right there, because that is the mission. I'm gonna see y'all mañana. Y'all have a good one, man. Oh, please remember to watch the standalone videos on the 4 channel, 7 channel, 7 and the Green channel. Appreciate that right there, y'all. I am